Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Just got this interesting radio, the Hiroyasu CB1011. This is 27 MHz unlicensed band radio. You can install in the car and travel and connect to people everywhere. And most of people using these radios, this type of radios I mean. But for using this radio you should use the external antenna. I got them together. You should put on top of the roof of your car and install the radio. Let's see closely. The radio came in this box. On the box you can see the model of the radio, frequency band which is available, the power of the radio, all European CB standards, ISQ level control functionality, RF gain control, small size, lightweight. It's a really tiny radio. On front of the panel you can see the small screen, 4 buttons, volume knob. On the opposite side you can see the speaker. On the back side connector for the antenna and speaker, external speaker you can connect, the power cable, the microphone with PTT button and 2 buttons on top for changing some functionalities and channel. Actually in the box you can find the user manual in English, and in this manual you can see the parameters of the radio, amplitude and frequency modulation, frequency band, size of the radio, weight of the radio, transmitter parameters, maximum transmission power is 8 watts, receiver parameters. For installing in the car you need an antenna. I got this antenna with the radio. This antenna has magnet, 5 meters cable and connector. Let's assemble the antenna, put on top of the roof the car and check the parameters and test the radio. This antenna easy to assemble. This spring you can screw right here, then connect this part of the antenna, the second and third part, and screw using this key and check the parameters. Let's check the size of the radio, around 10 centimeters. The depth of the radio 10 centimeters, the same, 2.2 centimeters. The size comparison of really lightweight, around 300 grams. Let's look inside the radio. Just unscrew 4 bolts. Inside we can see the speaker. Speaker connects to the board. Filters, LT 445, and this one 10.695 megahertz, IRF Z24N. That's nice. Additionally, we can see the cable which is connected to the front panel, and this one component 10.240 MHz. Let's assemble the radio and test it. Let's check the transmission power. Audio in AM mode around 3.5, audio audio, around 900 milliamps, and change to the FM mode. In FM mode 3.5 watts and 900 milliamps. You can change the power, I mean maximum transmission power. For that you can hold two buttons and turn on the radio. You see the PL, then using these buttons select the P high and turn off the radio, then turn on again, and we can see the letter H on the screen, and maximum transmission power around 6.4 watts in FM mode and 1.3 amps the current. Let's change to the AM mode. Audio around 7 watts and audio 1.3 amps. Usually antennas with 4 meters of length of the cable, but for this antenna I see the 5 meters the cable, the length of cable, and type of cable RG58 ROHS. Just put the antenna on top of my roof, I mean on top of roof of my car, and you can see the parameters of the antenna on the screen of the Nano VNA. Probably parameters is good. 27 MHz in the center of the frequency. You can adjust the antenna using some key and change the length of the elements, but I'm not going to do this task. Let's test radio with these parameters. Connect the antenna to the radio and plug in to the cigarette lighter, and you can see the radio is working. Using this table, country CB bands, you can select which you need. For selection, just turn off the radio, hold this button, turn on the radio, select the band, turn off and turn on. This radio easy to use. To change the channel, just press these two buttons up and down, select the channel which you need, select the SQL, let's go down, off, up, or select the automatic. Hold this button, you will see the AQ, and select the automatic level SQL. Change the modulation, frequency and amplitude, just press this button. Ref gain, you can change the ref gain of the radio. Emergency channel 9, 19, or hold this button, you lock the keyboard and nothing will be changed when you press the buttons. Unlock, hold this button and all works. If you need the reset to default settings, turn off the radio, hold this button SQ, turn on the radio, you will see the sign of resetting and reset is done. If you need the maximum transmission power, high power I mean, turn off the radio, hold two buttons, turn on the radio, you will see these two letters, press up or down button on the microphone, you will see the changing of the letter to high. Turn off the radio, turn on, and you will see this letter high. It means the maximum transmission power set on this radio.
Testing, testing, audio, amplitude modulation, testing, radio Hiroyasu CB1011, amplitude modulation, testing, audio. Frequency modulation, Hiroyasu CB1011, testing, audio, radio Hiroyasu CB1011, frequency mode, testing.
For scan function, just hold this AF button and the radio starts to scan all channels. When the signal appears, the scanning stops. To stop the scanning, just hold this button again or press PTT button. That's really nice radio. It's tiny. You can install almost everywhere in the car. It's powerful. The power is enough to communicate on the road using the tiny antenna, not long antenna. I'm currently using the 60 centimeters antenna, which was with radio together, was bought with this radio. And thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.